And there is a whale of a tail. Let's go. What's the story today? Funny that you should ask. We're going to task on a whale of a task to learn about whales and their smaller relations, porpoise and dolphins, the group called cetaceans. So please hang on tight as we lower down toward the boat that we soon will be sailing aboard. One very large boat, the best in the nation, Captain McElligot's Cetacean Station. Like monkeys and donkeys and dogs, cats and camel, whales, porpoise, and dolphins are all kind of mammals. Cetaceans might look like the fish in the sea, but cetaceans are closer to you and to me. They are warm-blooded like us, but with fins and no legs. They give birth to live babies and do not lay eggs. Fish breathe through gills like that cold over there. But cetaceans blow holes like noses breathe air. Land mammals have bodies all covered with hairs. Cetaceans have just a few spare hairs on theirs. Our hair keeps us warm, but their fat does the trick. Sometimes, like a mattress, it's 2 whole feet thick. Another big difference between whales and fish, things 1 and thing 2 can explain. If you wish, fish flap their tails side to side when they go, but whales flip theirs upward and downward like so. Some cetaceans catch food with the teeth in their head. Others use something called baleen instead. Baleen grows in loaves and forms sort of a grill for straining the tiny sea creatures called krill. But tooth or baleen, cetaceans don't chew. They swallow food whole. That's all that they do. Some whales even swallow some things by mistake. A bucket, a boot, or a big rubber snake. Most cetaceans we know like to swim in a troop, a pod in the name that we give to this group. If danger is near, they will sound an alert to keep their young safe and help those who are hurt. Because it is smallish, the porpoise is shy. It swims near the shore and does not leap up high. Only Dar's porpoise swims out in the sea, 30 miles an hour. The porpoise speedy. We can all play a game, so let's make a start. Porpoise or dolphins? Who can tell them apart? Porpoise teeth are flat. Dolphins are cones. Porpoise noses are shorter, with delicate bones. Porpoise or dolphin? It's easy to spot. Dolphins' noses are long, but porpoise are not. Of dolphins, there are about 35 types. Some dolphins have patches and others have stripes. These markings are really a very good way of hiding the dolphins as they hunt their prey. The smallest is 5 feet from its nose to its tail. The largest is orca, or the killer whale. Bottlenose leaps forward as neat as you please. The dusky leaps backwards and does it with ease. The one we call spinner, McElligott nose, spins around in the air like a top. This guy does. And sometimes the spinner will come to a stop and peer out of the water. It's called a side pop. This humpback is one very odd-looking mammal. Its back has a hump like the land-leaf camel. These dolphins are bottle. And what would you think if I told you the bottle has skin that is pink? The dolphin has a way of looking around by forming a picture that's made out of sound. It sends out a sound at a high, steady rate. The sound bouncing back makes its jawbone vibrate. Most dolphins could win mommy of the year. They care for their young and keep them quite near. When dolphins are born, a nurse dolphin is there to bring baby up, to breathe in its first air. I bet you are thinking, hey, what about whales? The biggest comes last. Oh, that trick never fails. Whales as a rule like to stay on the move, as all of our studies can easily prove. In tropical seas, in the winter they breed. In the summer, they swim toward the poles to feed. Some scientists tag whales with sensors or plates to study their habits, their life, and their traits. The sperm whale can dive down 1 mile or more. Its rich blood and muscles are up the shore. A cave in its head that's the size of a zip way down the whale's body and help it sink deep. Some whales we have found have teeth much more like brick. They live far from the land, but we've had a few pigs. The narwhal's long tooth is a tusk, as you see. It might work as a sword or an ice pick, maybe. One day you might hear a big and loud splash. A whale was lifted up and come down with a crash. We call this act breaching, and no person, not one, knows why the whale do this, perhaps just for fun. The best breachers of all are these whales. They say humpback and sperm, light whale and gray. The ocean is loud with the sounds of whales talking. They're clicking and groaning and mourning and squawking. Why is it whales talk? To communicate. Who, what, why, and where, and if they will be late. The humpback's sweet song. won McElligott Heart. It even showed up on the pop music chart. Dick and Sally all said, "Oh, this will be a blast. Here comes the blue whale. The biggest come last." The blue whale is big, and for what it is worth, it's the biggest thing living in sea or on earth. The blue whale is big, yes indeed, and what's more, bigger still than the biggest dinosaur. The story of the porpoise, the dolphins, and the whale, you have to admit, is a whale of a tale. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.